I'm gonna paint your teeth.
Oh, okay. Working out the dentist. Hi guys, welcome back, or if you're new, hello, my name is Nadia and I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Kelsch. Tell us what you do.
I'm Kelsch and I'm a special effects makeup artist.
A special effects makeup artist is skilled in the craft of applying makeup and prosthetics on others for film, television, theater, and fashion. It is used to enhance physical features or alter one's look for the purpose of the overall production. So today I thought it'd be a great idea for Halloween, since it is coming up, to show you guys what a professional makeup artist does, and I'm gonna be the model, so that will be really, really exciting. Wow, there's so much stuff here, you guys. It is so amazing and so well organized. We are doing a zombie look today, right? Yes. Awesome.
So this is just witch hazel. It's gonna be a toner to just kind of clean your skin, got all the oils off, so that everything will stick as we want it to.
Okay.
This is barrier cream. It's a little bit of a moisturizer, and it also helps so everything doesn't, stay on your skin forever. And so now we'll take the prosthetics and figure out exactly where we want them.
So you made these,
So I made these, yeah. So these are gelatin. So first I sculpted them, and then we pour plaster over them to make a mold. And then I made my own gelatin, which is a hassle. Just buy some. Then you pour into the mold and you press it shut, and then you wait a bit until it cools, and then when you pry it open, out come all these little prosthetics.
That is incredible. Wait, can I hold one?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so we want all these like really thin edges so that we can melt it into your skin. And this one was even so thin that it ripped. So we have gelatin, and then these ones are silicone.
Oh, these
which
ones?
Is just a different kind of prosthetic.
Oh, got it.
These are more industry standard. They're higher quality. If you're gonna work on, big budget movie, you'll go silicone. But if I'm just gonna do like a short film with a limited budget, I'll go gelatin.
Got it.
Do you want like just a normal bullet hole, or do you want like a gross exit wound?
Ooh, I think since it's a zombie, like a gross one.
Okay.
Yeah, gross is better for a zombie.
What I do first is I kind of figure out where exactly I want on your face, so I, have an idea. And so I think it'll look kind of good right here. And with prosthetics, when you put them down, you kind of start with glue at the center, and then you work your way out. I just have an airbrush that I'll just use to dry it. Just goes a little faster. This glue has to be dry to use it. So now I can stick this down.
I've never had this put on my face before. It feels like really weird, but I feel like I could even just forget that it's there.
Yeah.
And so did you learn how to do this stuff in school, or did you?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
When I first started out, I was just watching a lot of YouTube tutorials. So I originally went to film school, and while I was there, I just kind of did like a Halloween, really crappy makeup where it was just some blood on my face. Someone saw it and said, "Oh, you do makeup." And I didn't want to, turn down working on a film, so I was like, "Yeah, I do." And had to go home that night, go on YouTube, figure out how to do stuff. And, I did my first movie, and it was just kind of like some bruising, some little cuts, and I ended up really loving it. So after I graduated, I made the decision to go to makeup school so I could really, hone my skills.
And so you are certified.
Yeah, I'm a certified makeup artist.
Certified makeup artist. How does that happen? Do you have to take a test, or what does that mean, certified?
You just kind of have to go to school and graduate for it. It's kind of like how you get your cosmetology license, like when you go to school. There's a lot of tests we have to take, like written and practical. So we have to show that we can do it, and then also, explain on paper, like how to lay a beard and all that kind of stuff.
Got it.
It's a lot like if you're joining the union for makeup, you have to take written exams and practical exams too. What we do is you melt the edges of gelatin with witch hazel. So use a little bit of this, and then I'll take off all of this thick fleshing. You just have the base of it down, and I'm gonna blend all the edges in your skin and stuff.
Cool, okay.
So now we're at the stage where we would start painting it to blend it more into your skin and stuff. But we'll continue putting prosthetics on your face.
Yay, fun, okay.
What kind of like makeup kind of looks do you like to do? Is it stuff like this or is it more natural looking?
Yeah, I love doing like gross, gory stuff like this. Like monsters, all of that. I definitely know how to do beauty and all that, but if given the choice, I would not do any of that. So I make most of it down and then I'll work on getting those edges nice and clean.
Awesome. It already is starting to look like that my actual skin is like all bumpy. Have you ever like created an entirely new face for someone before? Like covered it?
I have, yeah. I've in one of our projects at school, we had to change like gender, age, and race of another classmate. So I completely put prosthetics all over a girl in my class's face and turned her into an Indian man.
Just some of the behind the scenes stuff that I've seen from movies of like what they're able to do to actors, make them look really old or totally change their face. It is insane.
I did an old age on my mom and I aged her about 20 years. She thought it was really cool, but she was not happy about it.
And I know you asked me before if I was like allergic to any of this sort of products. What do you do if an actor is like, yes, I'm actually allergic to this? What happens?
Then we just find different products to use. Okay. We are always, our actor comfort is always our #1 priority. So sometimes people are allergic to rubbing alcohol and a lot of the paints we use are activated with rubbing alcohol, but instead they sell an activator that is made specifically for those paints. You know, it's a little more expensive, but it's, you know, it's what you have to do. Look at that other cut on your...
Cut on the neck.
On your neck, yeah.
Cool. Do you have any like favorite makeup artists that you love their work or look up to?
I loved the Pirates of the Caribbean movies growing up.
Oh.
And V. Neal did the makeup for that. So I've always been really inspired by her. She did the Hunger Games movies, which were really cool too, but the Pirates of the Caribbean will like always be my favorite. She's kind of just like one of the most well-known makeup artists. And I really admire her. Up here I've got a little bit of a thicker edge, and so I'm going to use Bondo, which is just thickened Prozade, to kind of smooth that out so it transitions into your skin smoother. So it's not as noticeable that there's, you know, a prosthetic on your neck. And then you smooth out the Bondo with some water. So put some water on a Q-tip. And then start painting. We decided on like a pale zombie, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, and they look kind of gross, but these are all activated at like 99% alcohol, so these are all completely sterile at all times. With other things, you always have to kind of scoop it out of whatever you're using and put it on your palette so you don't cross-contaminate anything. But with these, I can just use the brush right in there because the 99% alcohol is going to just kill everything.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I'm sure you have to be really careful, especially when you're putting on different people's faces and everything like that.
Yes, cleanliness is definitely like a very important part of our job. And like I've got some brushes that are stained. A lot of times I'll even just like leave those out of my kit because they look kind of dingy. So, you know, if you have like a fancy actor who's gonna like, ooh, that brush is dirty.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I see.
And we don't ever want anyone thinking
like, why is it like,
Yeah. But you know, it's just stained because I've used so many different paints on it, and I promise it's clean. It's just, you know. These are my alcohol paints activated with 99% alcohol. And so you just kind of spray your alcohol and then it turns to like a liquid and then you can use it to paint. So I'm starting with like a pink color to just kind of hide this under your skin a bit. So I have all my different foundations and just one easy area. So I'm gonna use a pretty light one and then add some white to it. I have to take everything out and put it in my palette so I'm not contaminating or anything. So if I was on set and I was mixing this, I would write exactly what I'm putting into this mix. So I would do, you know, like a ratio of like 10% blue, 30% white, and whatever the other percentages of this color. And I would write it down and keep it in my notes. So if I did have to mix this again, I would know exactly what colors are going into it. And how much of each, because that definitely happens if we have to do pickup shots the next day, or you know, if another artist is the makeup artist for another day, she needs to have my notes so she has the same thing, that kind of stuff. And so we just use some 99 to thin out the paint a bit.
When you're on set, do you ever feel rushed? Because I know set, it's normally like, we need this done now, we need to start going, we need to go, how much longer?
It's always pretty rushed. These things take time, so normally I have to be there, and the actor has to be there like 4 hours ahead of time. So then, you know, like we'll be in there at 4:30 a.m. for like, you know, a 10 o'clock shoot or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. A lot of times we're kind of like the first and the last people on set. Definitely pale now.
Great. Ooh, I could see it in the camera. Oh, wow. Yeah, and I can see like a little bit of the blue too.
So if I was on set, what I would do is I would scrape this off and I would put it like in a different part of my palette. So if I had to do touch-ups on set or anything, I have it right here. And I would take this to set with me. The palette's actually called Necromania. So these are all kind of like the dead, gross colors.
Perfect.
This technique is called stippling, and it just kind of gives it a nice broken up feel instead of just, you know, solid
Got it.
paint colors. And now we've got pretty much everything nice and matched, and now we're gonna make you gross.
Great.
Just the
Perfect.
best, the best part, I think. Start by like hollowing out your eyes and stuff.
Zombies always have the worst eye bags.
A good thing to do is you always kind of just lightly kind of feel out the skull, which sounds kind of weird, but you know, we want like the eye sockets where your eye sockets are. Do the same thing like when you're doing contour and highlight.
So what are you doing next?
So do some detailing under your eyes.
Oh,
I'm gonna have you
okay.
look up,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go like right under your eye. I'm gonna do a technique called corpsing, which is
Corpsing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of, you know, when like a body dies, all the veins are kind of, you can see them better through the surface. It's basically just a bunch of squiggles all over your face that's gonna just make you look more like you have dead skin.
All right.
And the key to this is to get it nice and pretty transparent, so it looks like it's under the skin. I've got my air compressor down there. So as you can see, it's kind of really nice and light.
It's very cold.
Yes, definitely. Kind of got this
oh my
like
gosh,
gross dead
that
skin.
is awesome.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna splatter some of this on your face just so it kind of looks like pores and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited after seeing that. Wow.
Some different colors. Get some like kind of greens and more
Alright.
browns in there. Kind of dab them so they're not as harsh. Just doing some corpsing now with this green color to kind of tie everything together.
Were you into art as a kid, like painting?
Yeah, I'm not very good at like
Uh-huh.
drawing people or anything. I was always really into it. I always thought, you know, when I was little, I wanted to be an artist and stuff. I mean, I still can't paint a person or a still
If I
life
gave you like
or
a
anything.
canvas or so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not exactly my strong suit, but you can make wounds look gross.
Awesome.
So there's at least that.
What was your favorite makeup that you've ever done?
This has been a lot of fun. I've never done a zombie
nice.
before. Probably my favorite is a forest spirit that I really enjoyed doing. It was more whimsical. It wasn't gory or anything, but it was a really fun challenge and I really liked how it came out.
Nice. And
Yeah.
how long did it take you?
I sculpted it, I made all the prosthetics and everything, and start to finish probably like a month.
Wow.
And just the application time was about 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really proud of how it turned out. My favorite movie is Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
So I did like my interpretation of one of the kaiju from it. And so I got the record at my school for biggest bust made. It was about 2 feet long, 2 feet high. It was just this big monster head.
Oh my gosh.
And it like
wow.
lit up and everything. It was really
Wow.
cool. It's not applying makeup, but I still had to sculpt it and make it and everything. And that was a lot of fun. They always told us, you know, not to do zombies because that's kind of, you know, everyone wants to do zombies.
Yeah.
This is actually my first time doing a zombie and it's really fun. So I'm gonna use Scab Blood, which is gonna look like dried, like coagulated blood. You always have to think about the story, think about the wound, how they got it, where they got it, how long has it been since they got the wound, all that kind of stuff. So I just have a little cut off piece of a black stipple sponge. So it's really big and porous. When you stipple it, it gives you kind of like all these little dots. So we're just gonna use it to kind of like make the blood kind of everywhere. It's also really good for if you're doing like a beard, like a 5 o'clock shadow. Just make it look really infected. I'm gonna paint your teeth.
Oh, okay.
So they look really gross.
How do I wash my teeth?
You just brush your teeth.
Okay,
Yeah, come
so
on.
it doesn't need anything special, just toothpaste and got it.
But it's gonna be kind of fun to get like your teeth nice and dry. You're gonna curl this up under, or put this up under your top lip.
Okay.
And it's gonna look kind of funny.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this goes on your bottom lip.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dry your teeth. What color do you think? Do you think we should go like brown or like really dark?
I don't know. What do you think? Brown?
Yeah.
Brown.
Some brown.
Looking at the dentist.
And then I just dry them real quick. Okay, and then you can pull out the cotton. Oh yeah, now you've got
Cotton.
Didn't get all your teeth, but those front teeth are definitely gross.
Gosh, this looks so good.
Thank
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Do some little touch-ups under your eyes, and then you're good to go. You're a zombie.
I am. Wow, this is so good. The teeth and everything. Okay.
Yep. Now you're a zombie.
I'm a zombie. Oh my gosh, man, I need to get in my dead zombie mode. Like. So we are gonna take some pictures, and then we're gonna try to remove this. I feel so. I like don't want to remove it now.
I know, right? It's always such a bummer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take pictures. So let us know, where can we find more of your work? Do you have a website or anything?
Yeah, I have a website. It's just chloekelsch.com. I've got my whole portfolio on there, and I've got an Instagram, mua.chloekelsch, makeup artist.
Yeah, I'll put all the links down in the description below
Awesome.
so you can check out her work. I mean, already you can see it here. It is amazing. I am so impressed. This is the first time I've had this done, and it is so cool. And there you guys have it. If you want to see more videos on the entertainment industry and different professions, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I make new videos every single Thursday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.